Yes, yes. You know your topic well. So a few questions
Yeah.
there. Okay, so then if I needed the full setup, because I'm wondering for like new clients too. So if I need a new full setup, how much is that?
Yeah, based on that, the number of the domains and the email accounts, that's it. Domain, you can just use your provider.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 400, that is our monthly fee for running everything, not any tools included. Setup will on us, no
Okay.
setup extra fee.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah,
So 300 for the first month then
yeah,
we can do?
we can do.
Cool. Okay. And then how soon can you guys get started? Yeah, you tell me a little bit about the way that you engaged. I saw what your offer was, but then I had mentioned that I already had a few of the setups and everything. So really, kind of wanted to see two things. I wanted to understand what your typical process is, your typical setup, and then, yeah, how it would work if, since I already have everything built, what do you think it would cost to just help me manage test, split test, A/B test, rewrite, copy, test audiences, and things like that?
So yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you a very short brief about the process we follow. We started this journey of the email marketing things. It's 2016, and the cold email part is 2020. So in terms of cold email platform, I'm very much familiar with Instantly, Smartlead, Lamlist, ReachInbox, and other cold email solely platform, and also other regular platform like Mailchimp, Klaviyo, Send in below, send it, something like this as well. So when it comes to lead sourcing, I'm familiar with Apollo, ZoomInfo, D7 Lead Finder, Clay, and also LinkedIn Navigator leads. And when it comes to the lead verification, you cannot put the leads without the verification things. It can hurt our domain and an email account health. So because of that, we verify the leads. So I'm familiar with Million Verifier, we own Never Bounce, those type of tools to verify the leads. And when it comes to the setup, like building the infrastructure, the domain and email accounts, so the DNS record, GCAM, GMARC, SPF, MX, all of the records, this is our first priority, because if we don't hit the inbox, then all our marketing and the money, everything is a waste. So we prepared this at the very beginning, a solid infrastructure to ensure that we are hitting the inboxes at a maximum rate. And then when everything is ready, leads, then it comes to the email copywriting. So what we do basically, that we ask for a brief or something like this, like what is the offer that any client want to, then based on that we come up with the email copy, and back and forth with the client we decide this is the one we want to go with. And then after some times, based on the timeline, it can be like 2 weeks, 1 week, whatever it is, we try to come up with A/B testing, that what is working, what's not, and also the audience, go for this audience, this type of targeting, or another one. Even we switch the lead source as well, like sometimes from Apollo, sometimes from Gmail, and other source as well, that which one is perfect for this one, perfect for this specific niche and a specific targeting. So based on that we try different things. And in cold email, you know that this is not something like they are our subscriber, they know us, so we always need to change different things, try different things. Sometimes if because of the timing also, if for example our offer is very good, but when we reach out to any particular public, they might not interested at that particular time. So timing is also important. So that's why we always try to test things. If you compare with other marketing like meta marketing, Google ads, or any other things, those are like they work in the policy like CPC type, that how much we are getting from them, we have to pay based on that. But email marketing is not like that, it's very much cheapest and like trustworthy things. So that's why you try to test different things. Sometimes we need a longer time than expected because of the timing, but sometimes it gives us a good result, and we are in contact. Ultimately we are in contact with them. Maybe they are not giving us a deal right away, but we are in contact still, so that in future we can convert that. So yeah, and when we launch the campaign, it comes to like receiving different type of replies, something like they want to know more, so they want to book a meeting, or they might not need the service right now, but they defer us to that come back in January or February 2026. So that's why we prepare the follow-up sheet along with the clients. Maybe you can use any CRM, go high level, and any other CRM where we can put your positive leads directly, and from there on your sales team, or you can directly check on all the leads, or maybe your Calendly link or any booking link we can pass on to the prospects, interested prospects, so that they can book a meeting and you can close the deal from there on. But beside that, as I mentioned, we also prepare a follow-up sheet so that you can track every positive list, because positive is very important for us. And for example, this November we are in contact, the whole November we are in contact with a particular person, but ultimately then the deal isn't closed or something like this. But maybe in next year, anytime we want to backtrack that what happened actually with that contact, there will be a notes section of where we can easily track back that this type of conversation with that guy, so that we can backtrack and have a try again with that person. So for this particular reason, we prepare a follow-up sheet and also the monthly reporting, so that the client also can see what's happening directly from that follow-up sheet. Yeah, that's the process basically.
Nice. Yes. You know your topic well. So a few questions there. You shared that you have quite a lot of experience with many different setups.
Yeah.
Is there one that you see working better than the others? Is Reach better than Instantly right now? Are they the same? What do you, just in your opinion, what do you think?
What I find out that Instantly and Smartlead, they work like better than others right now. And you can see, say that Instantly, Smartlead, they're like 190 something, is almost similar feature, and also their deliverability is quite good. And also deliverability, it doesn't depend on the email sending platform itself, because also the email account like Google Outlook, also ESP matching something like Google to Google, Outlook to Outlook, because whatever the settings we do or DNS record, the ultimate truth is that Google to Outlook and Outlook to Outlook, it won't be same, never ever, because there's some strict rules. Whenever we send Outlook to Outlook, they immediately like lands in box. But when you send Google to Outlook, a chance that maybe we hit 60, 70, 80%, but there will be some sort of spam things definitely.
What about Zoho accounts?
Zoho accounts, they also provide, I guess they have some sort of connection with Google also, and I found that Zoho email is good, but when we go for the native Google or Outlook things, we found the best result. Like Zoho, Japmail, premium inboxes, there are a lot of providers, but you know that the native things work always better. And if you have any SMTP things, that's a different case. Premium SMTP, that also work in a better way.
So right now I have Zoho email accounts set up using Instantly. Do you see any issue with that? Would you test? I actually have started running a campaign. Would you be able to test to see what the deliverability is? It actually shows me the open rate. I don't know what the deliverability is or what the spam.
Open rate, I would say it's a vague thing. It's not reliable at all. Since you are in this, you see there's, they don't recommend this. Instantly, Smartlead, or whatever platform, they don't recommend this tracking the open things, because when you track the open...
Okay, so then is there a better way to see if these emails are getting delivered?
Out of office also indicate that we are hitting the inboxes, because we are getting responses. So when we are getting responses in a constant way, and also their inbox placement rate is showing something similar, so it confirms us, because as those cold email platform doesn't have any feature where we can see that how many emails are landing in spam or how many in the inbox.
For a typical campaign, and I know it's all relative, but if you could give me a typical answer, how many inboxes do you usually like to work off of for a single campaign?
Oh, yeah, we recommend that at least go for infrastructure that allow us to send 500 emails in a day. For example, 6 domains, 18 email accounts or 20 email accounts, something like this, because we need to ensure that some sort of numbers there should be, so
Okay,
that we
I have
can,
that.
yeah.
And then how about if I have 6 domains, how many email accounts per domain do you recommend? I have 3 for now.
Yeah,
Should I do
three
4?
is recommended actually.
Okay. Cool. What else?
Yeah.
Let's just say you're testing some copy. How many emails will you send out before you know that the copy is like not good? People just aren't responding.
Rather than how many emails, I'll set timing, because timing also important. So we basically go for a 2-week test. That means 10 business days. We stick with that, and then we compare what is working and what's not.
What are your different strategies? Like, what type of copy would you write?
Okay, before that, can I have some sort of information about the business or about this product that you are launching?
Yeah, sure. So the company is called Optimed. It's actually optimed.health. The core product, what it does is it's a native NetSuite application. So it sits on top of NetSuite, which is an ERP platform. And this particular product helps healthcare companies who deal with insurance.
Okay, that means it's not only like generating bills and something like this for the insurer, but beside also that it helps the insurance company,
It helps the health.
the companies to identify the which of the policies is to be reimbursed and which are not, and also like which of the policies or claim is claimable and not, right?
And it helps with their financial revenue recognition. There's a big financial process, like in order for app accounting and revenue recognition, like writing off bad debts, right? Like,
Okay, so in that case, I'll say that in the intro things, we can give them an overview, like the intro email, then a follow up of first one can be, then we can go for a demo or something like that. That demo video will be helpful in that case. I can understand. For example, if the healthcare industry people, they want to see how this actually work, so if there are any like 2 to 3 minute short demo that how this is like software is working and how it can help them, it will be helpful to decide whether want to take this or not. And another thing that we can go with, if you have any already customer base or already any recognized
I like that, but help me if and correct me if I'm wrong, but in that first email that we send, we don't necessarily want to include any links to videos or anything like that, right?
in the email one, we are not going to give this. We are going to give them a like very intro things, what
Yeah.
it is and how it most importantly how it can help them. So yeah, we should keep that in mind, that any word or any phrase shouldn't be like salesy.
What do you do when a customer responds positively? What happens after that? Like in your sequence? Is that something that I would need to take over? Is that something you guys handle? Do you have
Yeah,
automations for that?
no, actually, we don't do any automation in positive responses, because positive responses are very important for us. So
Yeah.
we cannot check this that going for this automation and automatic reply. They won't like this, and you know that positive response come in different form. Sometimes they directly say that we are interested. Sometimes they directly said we want to know more. Can you give us an overview of this? So we cannot take this that some sort of automation and very like it can hurt, that's why we don't go for
So then
automation.
for this engagement though, do you guys positive reply and
Yeah,
send a
we
link?
do positive reply, and whenever we don't have that answer, that if the answer is any product base, we don't know this, we hand it over to you. And when we started, for example, we started your case, in the first few replies we expect it from your side so that I can understand it better, that what is it and what type of replies should be there.
Okay.
From there on we take on, and whenever it's a different type of question, we don't have that answer, we send it to your attention. And another thing, that is we CC you in the reply, forward it to you directly, that the email that you are checking every day, so that you can intervene in that email thread directly from there on.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so this is all great info. Just so you know, building technology is like that's where like I'm a product owner. So I've built a GPT to help answer a lot of these questions. I built a GPT that like give me the 10 best features of the technology and who the ICP is, right? Like, and I'd be happy to demo this to you guys, right? We can go through, I can show you the different ways to get these high intent leads, depending on the audience and how much we refine it, right? We can go by, let's just say we needed to refine things by if you were a homeowner or what your income range is, right? We can refine all those things, and I have that database for it.
Okay, one last thing. How many emails you are sending from now, right now?
Right now, I have 6 domains and 3 email accounts per domain, so 18 times 35.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
like
something
close
like more
to
than
it.
500 in a day.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. How many days you run that campaign?
So the last one of 3,000, I ran it for like a week and then I shut it off. And now I just started this new one with a different data set.
Okay, okay. Okay, one more question. Is this a high ticket pricing product? Like, what is the pricing point of this?
The fee for the monthly is about $2,000 a month.
Okay,
It
2000.
is a long lead cycle. What we've noticed is it's like probably about a 3 month lead cycle, right? From the time that we make the connection, there's a lot of demos that need to take place. But yeah, at the end of the day, once they're on, then yeah, that's a $2,000 a month service.
Yeah, I can understand that. The thing that I just suggest you that, in my opinion, whenever, for example, one of the guys we worked with, his ticket pricing is something like more than 30,000 yearly. So what he expected that 1 to 2 clients in a year. His expectation was that 1 to 2 clients he wants in a year. So we go on in that way. That will have to reach as many as possible and get that 1 to 2 targeted clients for that particular guy.
I'm hoping that starting out, I know that it takes 2 weeks to warm up those domains, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks. Then
So
we start slowly, and you can say that 4 weeks time we go on before in a full flow.
yeah, and so with that said, eventually, maybe not in month one, but in month two, I'd love to be eventually closing 3 to 4 a month.
Yeah,
Right.
got it, got it.
And like with this kind of offer, being that it's a legitimate product, like that's not out of this world, right? It's reasonable.
Yeah, definitely, it's reasonable.
So then, what would be the cost that you guys structure?
Since you have the structure already, you don't have to set up anything. We have the monthly pricing. We can go with that.
Okay, and what's the monthly pricing
Monthly pricing is 400 for a month.
for a month?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's just ongoing campaign iteration, copy.
That means except the tool cost, everything included there.
Okay, and if I needed the build, how much is the build?
Sorry.
If I needed a new build,
If you need a new base, for example, we need 6 domains to add. So another thing we can do, that is ESP massive. For example, Google to Google, Outlook to Outlook, Google to another one. So if we do this, we find out that the result always increase. And based on our experience, we find out that 2 is to 1. Almost for every client, we find out 2 from Google side, 1 from Outlook side. We find the leads. So we go in this setup 6 domains. That
wait a
means
minute.
we go 4 domains associated with Google Workspace, 2 domains associated with Microsoft Outlook, so that we can ESP as well.
Interesting. So you'll go buy domains from those different ESPs.
Yes, exactly.
Are you able to dictate or define which email accounts get sent to which Google emails?
Yeah, yes, you know that instantly all those platforms have this feature.
Okay, cool. And then how much do Google emails, how much can you get them for? Because those ones are pretty expensive, right?
Google actually right now best price they are charging 8.4, and we are offering that we have the reseller accounts, so we are charging 4.5.
Huh, nice. Yeah, because I think Zoho is, yeah, two or $3 or something like that. So that's pretty good. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then what
I know
about
that
Microsoft?
Zoho is quite cheap. I know that.
Okay, so then if I needed the full setup, because I'm wondering for like new clients too. So if I need a new full setup, how much is that?
Yeah, based on that, the number of the domains and the email accounts. That's it. Domain you can just use your provider.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 400. That is our monthly fee for running everything. Not any tools included. Setup will on us. No
Okay.
setup extra fee.
Okay, okay.
That means
Cool.
you just provide us the domain. For example, your provider is GoDaddy. You purchase domains from GoDaddy, and you just give us the access of the domains so that we can work on the DNS setup and everything. That's it. And email accounts, if you want to take that one, then that one like email fees, you know that already.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Do you
sure.
think, since I've written and everything and done all the setup, would you guys be willing to do a discount in month one only, and then in month two we pick up like the regular 400?
What's your offer then?
Oh yeah, just like 200 to start?
No, actually it's 200 is very low for us because you know that Fiverr is charging us 20%. That means we are getting only, you can say that 160. 160 is not enough for a month.
Okay. Could we do like 240 then? Just so that way that takes
Yeah,
over that
we
20,
can go for as low as 300 for a month.
300 for the month? Okay. Yeah, and then of course, yeah, it'll for sure be necessary to share all the information, all the knowledge documents, all that. Okay. I just need your email. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah,
So 300 for the first month then
yeah,
we can do?
we can do.
Cool. Okay. And then how soon can you guys get started?
We are ready to check on whenever.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. And then is it you, Sharif, that will be the main point of contact?
Main point of contact will be Anup every time, but I'm there always.
Okay. And then what are your working hours?
We're working hours, you know that most of our clients from the US, so we're pretty much available with that time too.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. All right. Well, it's late for me here. Good information. Okay. Guys, thank you very much. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Nice to
same
talk to you
here.
and
Nice to meet you.
all the info.
Yeah, have a good day.
Okay. You
Bye-bye.
too.